blind stares of a million pairs of eyes, looking hard but won't realize that they will never see the P.
Enough of that. New intro.
Woo! I love the intro song, Winky. I love it. I love it.
Yours truly from Tupac. From the album All Eyes on Me. Can't See Me.
Welcome back to the Chatham Highschool Sports Podcast, episode 12. Your host, Adam Drury.
James Van Wickler.
No guests this week.
Because we're lazy.
We're sorry. Not sorry.
Off a break.
But I still think it'll be a good episode.
It has to be, Adam.
It will be. The people love it. The people will love it. So let's get right back into this one, James. Hockey.
One game went on.
Stomp. It was a stomping. It was even close.
It was a massacre.
A massacre. It was men against boys, and the boys needed their mommy.
It was...
5-1 was the final score.
Neither of us were there.
Unfortunately, neither me or James were able to be there, but...
We are slacking right now.
Yeah, but we will be at this next game on Friday against Randolph.
5:30 Menon, right?
Yeah. So we are very excited for that one. But, James, what do you make of this 5-1 victory?
Here's what I think. On the preview podcast with, I believe it was Brian Fox.
Yeah, with Brian.
You may remember this. I mentioned that they can't get comfortable with their division.
It is very competitive right now. Even after the first game, a lot of it is not up for. It's kind of up for grabs for who's going to be the powerhouse in this division.
Yeah, and we're all expecting Chatham to win state finals. That's it. We're fast forwarding to the state finals right now.
Okay,
that's the Chatham mindset right now, and I think with this 5-1 victory, I'm not saying anything right now. All I'm saying is that they have to be wary, and they have to come out and play hard every game.
What do you think they did? They just won 5-1, James.
Here's all I'm saying. I like the victory. Every victory is good, but I don't know. I'm unsettled about this.
Hockey, as we said before in the last podcast, a very momentum game. The tempo can change any second, and I don't understand, James. What are they doing wrong? They won 5-1.
They're not doing anything wrong. I just want them to keep their heads in the game. I want them to come out and skate hard every game.
Because we know this next game against Randolph is very big game. Randolph is always very good at hockey, and they're expected to be
big school
good again this year. So it's going to be a very big game.
All I'm saying is this. I love the victory. Mm-hmm. I don't want them to become too not confident. What's the word I'm looking for?
You want them to be cocky.
I want them to become
You want them to take. I agree with you. They do need to take each game one by one.
Yeah.
But they have to be very happy that they won 5-1.
Yeah. Obviously.
Starting the season off right. But the next game will be 5:30 Friday.
Menon, so it'll be closer.
It's good. It's close. Not too far. It's not too late on a Friday night, which I think a lot of people will accept. The game will probably be over by like 7:30.
It's Friday. You want to relax. You want to do whatever.
But it's not too late where you will be, there for the whole night.
Yeah, you're not invested for the entire night. And it's not that far of a drive.
Yeah.
So make it out, please. Support the boys in blue, the hockey. Okay. If you play. Anyways.
So James, after what you just said about them, I want to hear what you think for a prediction for this game.
I think they're gonna lose.
Really?
I think they are gonna lose 2-1. I know it's an unpopular pick, and I love all the hockey players. They're not going to be happy with it.
They probably not be happy. They won't be happy. But we do. One thing is on this, we try to give what we honestly think will happen for the game, and sometimes we get some crap for it.
Yeah, and I'm ready to take your shit. Honestly, bring it on. No, but seriously, don't. I want you guys to win.
We obviously want them to win, but why do you think they're going to lose? From what you said before, or
I think I think that they're riding high right now, and I think that might get the best of them. And I hope it doesn't, but I think it might. I predict a 2-1 loss, unfortunately.
By who?
Oh boy, I don't know enough about. No? Teddy Simpson? I'm sorry. I don't know any of the attacking players. From what I hear, Teddy Simpson creative offensive player.
Fast.
I'll say Teddy
very
Simpson.
fast.
He's very fast.
But you think they'll still? It's a prediction.
Most of my predictions are wrong, so so take my prediction with a grain of salt.
Cougars will in fact come out on top in this game. 1-0 win.
Oh,
Goal by Brett Montgomery. Nothing much else to say. It'll be a defensive game. It's going to come down to the goalies, I think, who is going to be in better shape. And I think Chatham will come out on top. And I just think that's what's going to happen.
okay, Adam.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. You know,
We'll see. We'll both be there.
And I hope I want to be wrong. If I'm betting or picking against the Cougars, I want to be wrong. I want to see them win all the games. I just don't want to see the players get too like over the top confidence where they don't prepare hard for games.
You don't want them to play down to their opponents.
Yes, exactly.
That is one of the most frustrating things.
Exactly.
When you see in any type of sport.
Hit it on the head. I want to see them skate at 100% top level every single game, and not to say, oh well, we beat this team 5-1 before. We don't have to skate hard today. No.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
And yeah.
Let's move to basketball, James.
Basketball starts soon.
So, first tryouts for basketball start today. Anyone who don't know, James is in fact trying out for the team.
The point guards, they wanted me to.
Yeah, James has been called to try out, and
yeah.
So we're not really sure what's going to happen if James will be on the team, though. We're not sure.
That would be a sad moment for the podcast.
It would be, but
we'll see what happens.
we're going to take it day by day.
I still have medical forms and the whole
That need to be in, but
we'll see what happens.
Me and James were talking a little bit before the podcast, and one of the topics that we came up with, since it's still preseason for basketball and there's not much really to talk about, I guess, any games to report on.
Besides a hockey game.
But we talked about one of the things the team has is injuries is going to be somewhat of a factor of whether Luke Conrad and Robert Rayola can come back and play the way they used to play, because Robert Rayola had a torn meniscus in his knee. And Luke Conrad has had ankle problems.
He sprained them a couple times.
Yeah, sprained them a couple times. But they're both playing right now. But we'll see. They haven't played in an open gym, but obviously playing at high school is very different than just.
Do you know if they're 100% right now, or?
I don't know if I don't think they're 100%, but
they're close.
They're very close.
Okay.
And which brought up the next point is, who do you think is going to be more of an impact player, James? Robert or Luke? For this team.
For this Chatham squad.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Robert will be more of an impact player.
Really?
Who do you say, Adam?
Robert is a fantastic player, but I think it's got to be Luke.
Why is that?
Well, you see, Luke, you come out there and play. He's a playmaker. He creates it for himself. Robert does. He has shooting ability. I know he creates it for others, but Luke, he drops at least 10 a game. At least.
Yeah. I think that Robert could also drop 10 a game, and I think that he could get other players involved more than Luke can.
I do agree with that. He does get players involved. But when it comes down to it, you're talking about winning, not getting everyone involved. And Luke Conrad, I'm not saying Robert Rill doesn't get it done. The man gets it done.
Yeah.
The man gets it done. But when it comes down to it, you need a player like Luke Conrad out there who can take control and can create his own opportunities and can shoot. Not that Robert Rill can't shoot, but I just think Luke Conrad is more...
Okay, I don't know. They're both excellent players.
Absolutely.
Both excellent point guards. And, I don't like picking size. But, you asked me and I answered. I think that Luke will probably put up better numbers, and he'll see more more points, a little bit more flash. But
yeah.
I think in the end it'll be Robert's steady hand at point guard that will lead them to victory. And I think that he's going to really step up this year. And I think he's going to take on a very big leadership role for this team. And I think that's important. I think it's intangibles that Robert brings that, maybe Luke can bring them also. We have yet to see. But I think that, whoever brings the, the leadership and the things you can't measure with numbers, I think that'll be who.
That's true. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, but just, it's going to be it really, I think a lot of it depends on who's going to come back from their injury stronger. There could be, I think,
a setback.
Yeah, it could be a setback too. We hope not, but we did say before that the bench for Chatham, it's going to mean a lot to them.
Yeah,
is really going to mean a lot to them, especially when you have these kids coming off injuries, who they're not going to be able to play they're going to need to take some long breaks to make sure they're not aggravating anything, and that's why the bench for Chatham is going to need to come up big.
Do we know who their backup guards are?
They got like Graham Delaney. Trying to think who else. Miles Michelle. Not sure if JV Mariano was playing.
Right. Okay, so we're still unclear on that. I think we said it before in the basketball preview. Somebody's going to have to step up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever the sixth man is going to be for Chatham is going to be a very important role. Also, we have Nico Goals, who has torn ACL, right?
Yeah, but he's coming back from that.
Which one's in the knee? MCL.
Is that
MCL, I think that's what it was. A torn MCL.
Yeah.
He's been out for like very long time, like a year.
Yeah.
And he was a very good player before.
He's a good all-around player.
Good all-around player. Could play in the post, could shoot, could dribble, could drive. Will he come back as the same player, James?
I think he will. I think that he's been rehabbing very nicely, and he's still, you see this. We're taking this perspective from the NBA, where these old guys tear their knees, and they can't come back. For them. That's because they're old. He's still young and has energy in the legs. I think he'll be fine.
I don't know, James. I don't know. I'm a little questionable because he hasn't played competitive basketball in a year, and he's been doing a lot of physical therapy, and he's been working a lot. But I don't think he'll really hit his stride until halfway through the season.
Maybe.
That's just how I feel about it because, high school basketball, a lot of it is pace, running, being in physical condition, and being able to exhaust the other team. And coming back from that, I just don't know. I just don't think that he'll be the same player as he was. But he'll still have a big impact to the team. And he could be one of those players who starts on the bench, then works his way into the starting lineup maybe.
Yeah, until he comes back to full strength, like say he doesn't hit his stride until midway through the season, again, it's all about stepping up. Someone's going to have to take the place for him. And someone's going to have to step up and play big minutes and play well.
Yeah, I agree.
So is that all we have for this week?
I think that's all we have for this week on the Chatham Highschool.
Not a lot going on.
But we still need to give a repeat. I'm sure Brian Fox will be letting everyone know what we will be doing. Brian and Richard will be letting everyone know about if we're going the themes for hockey, if we're going whiteout, American, whatever we're doing. So keep follow the Chatham 7th Skater on Twitter, and also follow the Chatham High School Sports Podcast. And if you have not, check out our segment on the CHS Pulse this week. We're
famous.
Yeah, we're a big deal. So check us out. Why not?
Shout out to Michael Zingoni. Great job on that.
Yes, thank you, Michael. Excellent. We love you. But that wraps up this episode of the Chatham High School Sports Podcast.
That's it.
Once again, Adam Jury.
James Zenwickler.
We will see you next Monday.
Take it easy.
After hearing a win from the Cougars.
Yeah.
Go Cougs.